Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ, it's the top of the morning. I hope everybody about to get up, and make it happen this morning. Listen, we got to talk about something real quick, man. Notre Dame is seeking to really almost, I will say, destroy NBC for asking for this astronomical number, man. We'll talk about that real quick. But real quick, I want to kind of address sporting news. If you guys remember, Walter Camp had a All-American team the preseason All-American team that they picked. And, of course, you guys remember they had Andrew Voorhees on there. They had Jordan Addison. They had Bryce Young, first-team All-American, the quarterback. But then they had Caleb Williams over C.J. Stroud. And that caused all kinds of noise, man. But, look, Sporting News now has theirs out. Sporting News just came with theirs out. And, of course, they're going to have Jordan Addison in there again. They have Andrew Voorhees in there as well again. And then this time, instead of having Caleb Williams in their second team, they got C.J. Stroud in their second team. So, Ohio State fans, I hope you guys are happy, man, because, man, you guys, you wasn't feeling that. You didn't have anything directed toward us, but you guys weren't feeling that. And I understand, man, because, C.J. Stroud, he put it down, man. He put down some big-time yards. And Caleb Williams, only played half a season, 1,900 yards through 7 games. So I get it, man. So they got it, I guess in your eyes, they got it correct now. So like, share, subscribe, USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Now, we got to get to this Notre Dame thing, man. Notre Dame, let me pull up the article. Notre Dame is seeking, let this article come down. Notre Dame is seeking $75 million every year to stay independent. $75 million to stay independent. Are you kidding me? Now, this is crazy. They're seeking $75 million, and we'll get into the article. They're seeking $75 billion, but I just don't see the Big Ten. Well, excuse me. I don't see Notre Dame, NBC picking this up, man, because when you look at it, even according to this article, it looks like they're trying to get all third-party conferences in it, the Big 12, possibly the Pac-10. We'll have to look at this, man, but I want to read some of this to you, man. They're seeking $75 million per year. You guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you guys think about this, man. Does this make any sense at all for Notre Dame? They might as well come to the Big Ten, because if you guys remember, the Big Ten is, even with the Pac-12, they're scheduled to announce a $1 billion TV rights deal, man, with Fox, right? The Big Ten is getting ready to announce it. I think in a few weeks, they get ready to announce this. So Notre Dame, I think what Notre Dame is doing is trying to fill their options out, because if they don't pick up this $75 million, NBC doesn't pick this up, Notre Dame is about to come. And then we're going to probably see Stanford. You're hearing it from me first. USCJ is about to tell you first. You're hearing it from me. Notre Dame is about to come to the Big Ten if NBC doesn't pick up this rights. And then we're going to see Stanford. Those are going to be our 2 extra teams. You guys are about to see it first, man. Like, share, subscribe. So let's read a little bit of this real quick. And I'm going to be out your way, man. Notre Dame. It says, it appears, this is an article coming from AI.com. It says, it appears it will take $75 million annually media rights revenue for Notre Dame to stay independent. It says, according to CBS Sports, which adds order to meet the number, NBA is seeking shoulder programming for Power 5 conference. Let's see. It says that the number is significantly higher than the $15 million on average the Irish receive each year. So this is a $15 million average, so 75 subtracted 15. So it's a 6. So Notre Dame is getting $60 million currently now, because it says this is $15 million higher than what they're receiving. However, it says Notre Dame gets $22 million a year on the back end of the current deal, which expires in 2025. So you guys hit me in the comment section. So Notre Dame is asking for $15 million more. So they're currently receiving $60 million on the current deal, and they're asking for $15 million more, which will make it $75 million. I mean, does that even still make sense? It says, still CBS Sports The Big Ten is expected, what I was telling you, the Big Ten is expected to announce $1 billion media rights deal for through Fox. So you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think about this. I mean, even if NBC does accept the $75 million annual bid with Notre Dame, my thing is this: the Big Ten is offering you more money. What makes it so good? You guys will have still a solid schedule in the Big Ten. You guys will still be playing big time teams. I mean, why do you guys want to still float around? And this article even talks about adding a third party team, man. I think they're talking about getting the Big Ten involved, the Big 12 involved with it. Would it be like $20 million going to them? I mean, they're not really. I don't think they're going to receive a whole lot of money anyway. But I mean, this whole thing, this is a mess. I mean, if they're trying to add a whole nother conference in this just to maintain the status of being independent. Man, you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you guys think about this. I mean, you want to pay Notre Dame $75 million, but other conferences that's attached to them, why don't those conferences just stay attached to themselves and keep the Pac-12 and the Big 12 together and let them generate their revenue? I mean, one school, Notre Dame, you think is going to generate the whole revenue for the conference, for Oklahoma State, Baylor, TCU, Texas? You know, even if you had Utah in there, you had Arizona schools, Arizona State, all that. I mean, man, I don't think it's worth the headache, man. Do you guys hit me in the comment section? You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. I want to know what you guys think about this. Notre Dame is seeking $75 million, 75 big ones, to stay independent, man. I think it's better for them. They're going to get more money in the Big Ten, man. You guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Fight on, fight on, fight on.